Hello. Welcome or welcome back to the Curly Haired Simmer. And as you guys can see, we just celebrated baby Naomi's first birthday. And doesn't she look so cute, adorable in her little cowgirl outfit? And she is officially a toddler. Super happy and proud. The birthday was great. Niklaus wanted to make sure that he just wanted to make sure it was the perfect as it can be. I returned everything that was used for the party. It was all rentals, so we sent it all back. And we went ahead and switched her out and gave her a toddler bed. It's super cute in Niklaus's room with him. And she's just sitting here talking to Charlie. I don't know if you guys remember Charlie. Charlie is Nola's younger sister. Nola has a couple of younger siblings, but Charlie is actually one that Niklaus actually was friends with as well. She should be aging up soon, actually. Probably should already be a teenager. But anyway, Charlie is the only member of the maze that Niklaus has any connection with still. So she came on by for Noah's birthday, along with August and Brooke. I mean August and Emily. We had Juliet here, all the Mars. So it was a good party. And I was opened up that panel because I was surprised to see how low her relationship was with her mom. But I can't be too surprised, but still, not the happiest of times. Anyway, let's go ahead and get everybody. Let's get everything cleaned up from the parties to go, all these plates to clean, and then we'll check back in. Baby girl is just sitting here having herself some of this cake before she goes to bed. Super sweet and cute. I am applying baby proofing because she did get the wandering trait, but later on in the video you guys are going to see my game does crash. I lose all her traits and she gets new ones that aren't quite the same, which sucks because, you know, I don't know, they're little quirks. The ones they earn should be the ones they keep. I don't know. But super excited to get playing today. Super excited to see how Niklaus is going to fare with a toddler. Trying to make money still. Trying to upgrade this house. Trying to get this ranch together. We are going to get a horse today. Which, even with that, there's going to be some problems because when my game crashes, I adopt the horse. Opt for adoption over buying. Because it was only $250 versus $1,000. Also because of ethical reasons. But when I loaded up my game again and tried to adopt a horse again, the horse that I've previously adopted was no longer available, unfortunately. So don't get too attached to the first horse that you guys see. I didn't buy her a potty because I was thinking that I was going to have him make her a potty. I do want to go ahead and make sure the alarms are set for sunrise. Niklaus is going to be that guy that wakes up at the crack of dawn and gets his ranch together. He has all these chickens to take care of. He's going to have a horse. He has these little plants right here. Not many, but some. And he's just going to have a lot of responsibilities around this ranch. So he's going to have to get up early. She got the hates being carried cord. She's busting these cords out quick. But unfortunately, these are one of the ones that she does not earn back after my game reloads, so don't get too attached to that cord, unfortunately. Her little bed is super cute with her little cowgirl hat, and she's just so adorable. So adorable. Perfect mix of her father and her mother. Let's go ahead and have him read her a story to bed for her first night. That just seems so fitting. And then we're gonna let Niklaus get some rest. How cute is this? Oh my goodness. Toddlers are adorable in this game. Is it toddlers or infants that are cuter? I think toddlers might have the infants beat. I don't know. Alright. Sorry, RIP headphone users. Let's go ahead and turn that alarm off. Niklaus, why you ain't waking up? This done woke up your baby. Baby girl's up and at 'em. She the real rancher around these parks. So she did, when she aged up, one thing I didn't show, and I'll cut out everything through the machinima, she did earn the thinking one extra trait. So like, you know, when you age up infants, they have extra traits and extra skills from how they were raised. The only extra skill she earned was the thinking skill, which is fitting. So I gave her the inquisitive trait. I felt like those two went hand in hand. If she was already like more of a thinker, she would get the inquisitive trait, which I feel like is good for Niklaus because obviously him being a high school dropout, he wants nothing more than for his baby girl to get the best grades and graduate and go to college, and he wants all that for his daughter. He wants to work hard on his ranch so that she can go off to college one day and be successful. But first things first, let's go ahead and get some breakfast going. There are a few leftovers, so we can just have him eat that this morning. I still don't have UI cheats in my game right now. Maybe at some point I'll be able to get it back and get it working. I do dearly miss it severely. Because forget how hard the game is when you don't got no cheats. Alright, so we do have some bills. Baby girl's over here wrecking books. She got another quirk that she loves books, and this actually quirk, she actually gets this quirk back when I load into the game. So this is a quirk you guys can get attached to. She is going to be a book lover, which I find so sweet and cute because, her grandmother is an author. Specifically, she writes children's book. So I don't know, when she ages up into a child, maybe she can be highly interested in her grandmother's books. I think that would be so super cute. And of course, to foster that love of reading, we had to get some toddler books. Driving to Mars is such a perfect fitting book considering they are the Mars family. Also going to go ahead and get Charlotte's Pig because of course you have to have the classics. And we're going to go ahead and give her these books so she can have them on hand at any points, because I do want her to get to the point where she can actually read the books on her own. I believe with Candy, we had got her thinking skill up so high that she could actually, her thinking and imaginary skill so high that she could actually read the books all on her own. And I would like to do that with baby Naomi, of course. And we have Niklaus here. He's just getting her some food. I did update my Granny's cookbook mod. So we are getting her some pancakes and berries this morning. I don't know why I wasn't using the toddler food more often in the original Mars series, because toddler food is low-key a cheat code for getting food faster, but also the food is cute. Look at the little placements. I need y'all to see how cute this food is. Look at the little pancakes and yogurt and berries. It's so realistic and looks so good. While baby girl is eating, let's go ahead and tend to these chicken. They are starving. They are unhappy. They are unsocialized. They just need everything. So we're going to go head over here and take care of these little chickens. One thing I really need to work on quick is creating that second bedroom, because I don't need baby girl waking up at the crack of dawn every day. The point of Niklaus waking up so early is that he has some time to get some stuff done before she wakes up. But if she's waking up at the crack of dawn too, he has to tend to her first before he can tend to his animals. And ideally, I would like for him to wake up so early that he can tend to all the animals before she even wakes up, and plants or whatever. Do y'all think he should grow crops out here? I feel like this is not the appropriate area for crops because it's just dust, and it just doesn't seem fertile for crops. It just seems more of animals will live here type of thing. But let me know what you guys think, because if you guys think he should be growing crops, we will get into that. If you guys think he should be living more off the grid, and not off the grid where we're turning off electricity and stuff, off the grid in the sense of he only cooks the food he grows or buys, and etc. If you guys want to see that type of gameplay, please let me know. If no one says anything, I'm continuing going on the way that I've been going, because to me the focus of this let's play is not gardening. It's definitely caretaking of animals. We're gonna get horse, cow, llama, goats, sheep. I want to get all the animals, as many animals as we can. Get a dog running around here eventually, as many animals as possible. But till we get there, we're gonna continue on as such. Also, I don't even know where I was going with that. Let's get this baby girl out of this high chair. All right, sweet baby girl. And I did switch out the shower for a tub so that baby girl could have her baths and etc. etc. Let's go ahead and have Niklaus read her a story, because that's just so sweet. He definitely wants to foster education in her. Niklaus is smart himself. He was making A's when he was in high school, but he just made poor decisions when he, he a love bug. Well, he's a former love bug. Maybe he'll inherit that trait back once he finishes his promiscuous ways. Speaking of promiscuous ways, we will indeed be exploring those in this part. Because I'm ready for him to finish that aspiration. I'm ready for him to get past his lover boy ways so he can focus on finding the one. Find love and happiness, happily ever after. I am about to have him go ahead and craft a potty chair for baby girl. You know, even though he has a little bit of money now, I still want him to be on his crafting, you know, on his little crafty tip. Maybe Niklaus will have a store. Maybe I'll let him own his store and sell his craftables. Should he do that? Leave a comment down below. Should Niklaus own a store selling all his woodworking things? Because I'm not against that. I'm literally not against it. But with all the animals and stuff, so I don't know if we're gonna have time for it as much. Well, if he had a helpmate, if he had a wife, he could have time for everything. With him just being him, is he gonna have time to be a person dad, run a store, and take care of all his animals? I do not know. Oh, look at him reading the baby girl to sleep. He definitely has to use the bathroom. I have to make sure I'm keeping an eye on these needs because I can't just cheat him. After he uses the bathroom, then he can go back to crafting and getting those plants. We do have these dragon fruits in the front. They are, you know, they are doing what they're supposed to do. They are putting out fruit. So at present, that's $1,000 at least a day that we keep these dragon fruits going. So we have a little source of income, slight source of income, and we have like a little bit of a buffer from when we bought the house. It was cheaper. It wasn't cheaper, it's just he had all that furniture. Once you sold all the furniture from moving, he had more money than what I thought. All right, Niklaus, let's get to it. Baby girl is napping, and now you can be a productive member of society. I put this little wind chime out there. I thought that would be so cute and sweet. We do have mail. Let's go ahead and check it. I'm sure it's gifts for baby girl. I really wanted to see if I can use dragon fruit to make wine. You can't, which is unfortunate, but it's cool. I think I'm gonna go ahead and build an eave right here, just so he doesn't have to be in the rain when he's doing this. I don't know how often it's gonna rain in this world, and he don't have no garage or nothing. So let's just take this roof. This is how I'm gonna do. I'm not good at roofs. Is anybody else terrible at roofs? Like, honestly, I probably would build more if I didn't have to actually build roofs. So I'm just gonna take this roof and put it here, and then I'm going to change the direction of the roof, and then grab it and put it here if I can, which I think I can. Let's put it as evenly as possible. And then I'm going to take one of, I wish I could like lower this a little bit. I don't know how to do that. Then I'm going to take one of these little ledge things, and I'm going to plop it right there on the corner. And then we're going to raise it up. And just like that, he has a little sheltered area, a little, you know, area to protect him from the rain. And it doesn't look terrible. I don't think it looks terrible, but I'm biased, obviously. You see this little barn house that she plays with? He gonna have a little barn. He gonna have a barn house like that. Should Niklaus have like a cottage style house, a really nice cottage style house, and then a barn house where the animals live, or should he have a modern barn house type house and then an actual barn? What do you guys think his home will look like on this land? Let me know. I'm probably gonna try to build it, and it's not gonna be very good. But like I love the land so much, I don't want to change up the landscape. I If I could find a way, or maybe there is a way for me to just put down a house, but without um disturbing the rest of the land that's already here. If I can figure that out, then I'll do that. But if not, I might have to try to build, which I didn't think this through, obviously. Or we could just put down a whole nother lot. Even though I really love this little lake and stuff, we can find another lot with a lake. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You gotta have a lot of stuff to build this, so to craft this wine, I'm just now realizing. So also, I didn't realize that I could only craft. He's only level one, so these are the only two he can craft. I thought we just didn't have the ingredients for the rest. So I kept trying to buy more to try to craft more, and lo and behold, you're only level one, Niklaus. Please. But we are gonna have him make up some wine this episode too. He's got to have equal parts of spending time with his daughter, getting to the money, and getting with the ladies, but also now spending time with his animals. He has to split his time those four different ways, and it's taxing. He definitely don't have time for high school. I literally tried so hard to get him to complete his GED with his computer. I clicked on it and went to career, and there was no option to complete online degree or complete online diploma. If I'm going about that wrong, please explain to me how I'm supposed to let him complete his online diploma. Because I know there's a way to do it, but it's just not giving him the option. Is it because he's been out of school for so long that he no longer has the option? Like, I don't know. I figured he would always have the option, even if he was like a grandpa. But maybe I was wrong. Do let me know. Let's go ahead and let him take a little bit of a bath, get that rain off of him. And let's go ahead and put this fire out. It's probably nice and toasty, but I don't have time for any of it. So here, I'm just about to try to figure out how to get him to do this GED course. Like, I literally, would have been the perfect time for him to do it. Baby girl's sleeping, needs are good, animals good, everything's good. And he has a little extra time. He could have spent it getting his GED, but like I don't see any option to do online courses unless I'm just missing it. If I'm missing it, let me know. If you see it or if you know where it is in the game, please let me know, because I do want him to get his high school GED. I feel like that's something that's really important to him, because he never wanted to drop out. He wanted to finish school, but he prioritized his being everything for his daughter. Even though nobody made him do that, his parents would have financially helped him until he was, so he could finish school, but he made the decision on his own that he's going to be a man and do all this on his own. So, and it still says that he is a high school dropout, so it should have the option, and it says go to the computer, but I don't see it. What I do see is adopt and buy a horse, and I am ready to adopt a horse. I was gonna first just like, do you guys think we should adopt or buy? Leave a comment down below. But I'm just so ready for him to live his best rancher life that I couldn't help it. So looking at the horses, I definitely don't want an elder or a foal. I'm gonna get a foal when baby girl ages up into a child. I think it would be cute for her to grow up with the horse. For now, I think I just want to get an adult horse for Niklaus to bond with and love. And I wanted one with a good temperament. And the horse with the best temperament, who's also an adult, is Clover. And actually, I love Clover. I actually really fell in love with Clover, and I'm sad that I won't be able to have Clover, that I won't be able to have Clover once the game crashes and I don't save. I need to remember to save mid game all the time. I know this. I know this. I've been playing this game for years. I know it could crash at any moment. Yet for some reason I did not save. But that's my bad. Truthfully. Look how cute Clover is. So sweet, so cute. I love the coloring. I love the mane. And the mane's can be changed, whatever, whatever. But I thought Clover was just really adorable. Look at the little bow for a little razzle dazzle. But unfortunately, we can't get too attached to Clover. Unfortunately. But I did enjoy my time with Clover while I had them. Let's go ahead and have Niklaus introduce himself to the horse, rub his neck, scratch his neck, all the things. I kind of want to change his outfit because I just feel like he should be in a cowboy outfit. But this outfit is also fitting because this is the outfit he wore in episode 1. I still have it, even though I've added a lot of outfits to his, like he has a lot of clothes. But I think it's just super cute letting him, I just think it's super cute letting him continue wearing this outfit from episode 1 where he was so determined to get his ranch, and now he has his ranch with his little horse shirt on it when he didn't know nothing about horses or ranch life or nothing, and now he's just sitting here and learning. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of hard work, but he's down for it. He's really living a dream. Is it his dream? I don't know. That's debatable. Did he do all this just because of Nola? Or is this his dream? I think it's both. I think it was her dream that morphed into his dream. Alright, so we got to worry about the temperament skill level. We have to get a high temperament skills so that way the horse will do what we want them to do. Strict family dynamic. I don't really want them to have a strict family dynamic. But now that I click that off, now that I think about it, Candy wants to talk. Sure. Now that I think about it, maybe they should have a strict family dynamic because he kind of had the Mars were not straight at all, really. He had or was his family strict with him? Because he was a bit of a rough one. I can't remember if it was difficult or strict, the relationship. Anyways, the Mars were not really strict parents, which is why he was able to get out and do all kind of mess. And so maybe he's going to be the opposite type of parent. Maybe he's going to be a little bit overbearing, a little bit you can't date till you're 40 type of parent. I honestly, a lot of like playboys, guys who sleep around with a bunch of women or whatever, are overly protective of their daughters in that way. So maybe that'll be how Niklaus is going to be. She has these 2 little braids. I like to imagine that Niklaus did these braids all on his own. I feel like he knows how to do a little something when it comes to braids. Not much. I'm also thinking about giving Niklaus a slight makeover before next part. I want his... So, time has passed. She is now a toddler. So, it's been at least a year. So, his hair should be a little bit longer. His hair is going to get progressively longer as this goes on until he decides to cut it. So, since she's a year old now, I think he should definitely have a little bit of a longer hair. Also, I think next part we're going to celebrate... Candy's birthday and the twins' birthday. The twins is not time for them to age up. They can stay kids for a little bit longer. But definitely I think it's time for Candy to age up because she is a good bit older than Niklaus. And I kind of reset her by accident. So I may play her off screen or something to get her to go ahead and graduate. I don't know. I'm going to figure out. But I want her to be, or I might cheat it so she goes ahead and graduate with her degree and she's an adult. Because I want the rest of the family to continue to progress as he progresses. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. But I think it makes sense that Candy would be, or maybe she's not graduated yet, because she did start college early. Just because she graduates into a young adult doesn't, just because she ages up to a young adult does not mean she's a college graduate. So yeah, next part we'll have Candy's birthday. She'll be officially a young adult. The Mars, oh my goodness, I gave them a makeover. Slight details, like I gave them some wrinkles in the forehead, some smile lines, and they just look slightly older. Which I started to give Naveen gray hair, but I was like, is that too much? My heart can't take it. Ooh, not quite at the gray hair line. Maybe by the time Niklaus is a young adult, we'll give them some gray hair. Crazy. The sad part about them getting older is that they will be, dying. But the good thing about them getting older is that Callie can't pass on the keepsake box to the next person until she's an elder. So while I do want them to stay young, I do want Niklaus to have the keepsake box because he is the official next head, obviously. Let's go ahead and get some food going. What should we make today? I love Granny's cookbook. I know there are a lot of food mods. I know, but I resonate with this one because I just feel like it looks more Max's Match than anything. If that's not obvious already, I am clearly a Max's Match player. Not because I don't like Alpha. I love Alpha, actually. My computer just can't handle it. And when I put Alpha CC in my game, it looks shiny. Like, it looks, I don't know. I can't handle high XP or whatever. I don't know. I don't know why it looks shiny in game, but it does. So that's why I stick with Max's Match. And Max's Match is just as beautiful to me. But maybe I'm biased because that's all I can use. Clover, are you going to use your bed or no? Or are you just going to stand there? Baby, are you going to use your bed, little Clover, or no? And I did have to, if you notice, this kitchen is a little bit different. I did have to add another shelf so he could, because it kept saying that they weren't able to cook when I was trying to set up the party. So I had to add another shelf, move the stove. Like, it was just a whole thing. But that's the problem with when you try to play with, like, smaller builds. There's not a lot of space for everything. I haven't quite figured out what all this is. This isn't, because I haven't updated Granny's cookbook in a long time. But these are, like, I guess, like, preservatives that you can make. Like, she has a lot of, I don't know what this is, marzipan. I don't even know what you use that for. But we can discover it. And granted, this isn't really a cooking up let's play. He's not like Callie, like Slayer in the kitchen, but he does have to cook for his daughter. So while he's doing that, he can be discovering some things. Please look how cute this is. Oh my goodness. When the horses play with the balls, that's just the cutest thing. I am going to having Niklaus go ahead and add some hay to the little stable area just to make it more enticing. And then let's go ahead and have him go to sleep because he does have to get up early. Well, he is planning on getting up early, so let's have him go ahead and grab some of this food and go to bed. And I'll probably catch back up with you guys in the morning when he wakes up. Now, we've reached the great crash that I was talking about earlier. We're going to ignore the time difference. We're going to ignore everything. Literally, that we're going to ignore all that stuff. And y'all going to pretend like none of that. Not pretend like it didn't happen. But the party, I'm not redoing the party. So it's Thursday again. I just went ahead and aged her up. because I was not about to re-record that party. I'm sorry. I just didn't have the energy for it. Look how cute this little broom mod is. It is absolutely perfect. It's an override for the vac. Not an override. I don't know if this is an override or not. It's not really I say it's not an override because the vacuum cleaner still exists. You can still get and use the vacuum cleaner, but this is a mod. You can find it, of course, in my attached to my Pinterest. All my mods that I use in my game, all the mods that I use in my game are attached to my Pinterest, and it should be in the description of every video. I just felt like the vacuum cleaner made more sense. Not the vacuum cleaner. The broom made more sense to use in this Let's Play because it's all hardwood. Like, there's no carpet except for there's a rug in his bedroom. It just fits the old timiness and of it all. So yeah, baby girl is helping herself to some cake this morning, and it's because technically it's her birthday, I guess, again. So this will be a longer part. Not too much even happened in last. I mean, other than her birthday party and her aging up and them getting a horse, all the rest, was just little things they were doing around the house. So we ain't gonna worry about it. Let's see what he's looking like. I see he put on some little, I guess they're supposed to be shoe covers, but I don't know why they took the form of these work boots versus his actual boots he had on, but it's cool. I'm glad he has shoe covers. I thought he was just going to be toes out in the wine. Lord, Niklaus, not you keep falling in the wine. You getting all kind of stuff in the wine. People ain't going to want to drink that. Niklaus is handsome. Y'all cannot tell me that this is not a handsome sim. Like, this is a handsome sim. I mean, obviously he's a kid. He's a teenager, so he doesn't have a manly face yet. But he's this handsome as a teenager. Imagine what he's gonna look like as an adult sim. He's gonna be killing them. No wonder he got the ladies swooning, or he think he got the ladies swooning. I don't know. Just trying to get all the angles so I can see what it looks like. This is so cute. A little part of the of this pack. And this will probably be a great source of income for him. I do want this primary source of his income to be from his animals, but this can just be something to subsidize and just going on in the background because it takes quite a while for the wine to age anyway. So this won't be his primary source of income, but it will be, just something he does periodically, and he'll probably always just have some bottles aging at varying levels. He's acquired the winemaking skill. Very good. And she got the quirk loves books once again because, like I said, game crashed and now she has to get all new quirks. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that bottle into, or those bottles, there's 4 of them, I guess. Let's put them into, he does have a little, what's it called? What is this called? Something to age the wine. We're calling this Klaus's Fine. Kinds. Klaus's Fine Kinds. That's gonna be the name of his wine selling business. I feel like that's a good name. And we're gonna put all the rest of this stuff in the fridge. Don't really want him just carrying it around. Can we put this in the fridge? It looks like no. Looks like no, so that would just stay in the inventory. Okay, so here is me trying to adopt another horse, and as you saw, Clover was not available. We did end up choosing, who did we choose? Oh, I didn't choose one yet. I think I just looked at it, was disappointed that Clover wasn't there. Oh yes, that's what happened. I looked at it, was disappointed Clover wasn't there, and then I decided, okay, maybe if I wait a day or two, she'll show up. But that doesn't happen. The horses don't change, unfortunately, in a day. Unfortunately. And I'm remaking this vegetable lasagna because I don't know, it looked good, and he only got to have one piece of it. He didn't get it to really enjoy it. So we gonna run all this back. And look who is here. It is Jaden NJ. And he is, I guess, just talking to Niklaus. But I imagine that he's telling Niklaus about a party that's going on next Friday. Not this Friday, so next Friday there's a party going on. And he's inviting Niklaus because, Niklaus is kind of out of the loop with social stuff. As far as, missing furry friends. You got some chickens. Anyway, Niklaus is NJ is inviting Niklaus to come with him to a party next Friday, telling him, look, you need to figure out, ask mom to watch Naomi so that you can come to this party with me, because I haven't been back to a party since the first one we went to, and I gotta make sure, you're cool, and I'm figuring it out. Where's baby girl going? Honestly, where does she think she was going? Let's have her introduce herself to Jaden. She should know him. They're so cute. They're so cute. I think it's cute how much all of his siblings really, like, Candy is constantly calling. She's not always visiting, but she's always calling. And NJ is literally always stopping by. Even when he was in the other house, he stopped by a lot. So I just love to see that. So next weekend, probably next part, we will be celebrating. We'll be going to that party with NJ. I'm not sure yet if we're going to celebrate Candy's birthday on camera or not. She is away at college. I celebrate plenty of birthdays away at college with my college friends, and I think that is okay for Candy to do. I don't think we necessarily have to have an on-screen birthday for her this time around. But if we're aging up Candy, we also have to age up. I'm going to age her up off camera because we also have to age up August and Emily as well, because they're older than her. Got to keep the timeline cohesive in that way. I need to age up. I don't even know if I've aged up Juliet and Brooke into young adults. I'm not into young adults, until adults. I think they're still young adults. That's the hard part about doing just doing like generational let's plays that I'm finding is the more people you meet, the more friends they have. It's just more people you have to keep track of all their storylines. I mean, of course you don't have to, but I think it breaks the continuity whenever like a random sim is still a child that your sim was best friends with. I don't know. Look at NJ. He fine. He love it out here. He in that rocket chair. He kicked back in that rocket chair. I think I'm going to sell this computer, by the way. I only bought it so he could complete his GED. And if no one knows like how to tell me how to get his GED using this computer, I'm going to sell it, because it's not what he does for fun. Like he for fun he woodworks, etc. He's a he a technology type of guy, like his dad. He is a animal builder, animal lover, builder, old school type of guy. And if he really wants some fun, he'll call up a lady. If you really like, he a man's man. Meanwhile, NJ and Niklaus are so different in the sense that, like, I imagine NJ to be like this alternative type of, like, he has chipped nail polish on. He has, the little black pants with the chains. He always dyes his hair. I just imagine him to be like this alternative type of guy. I don't want to say goth. Definitely not goth. Maybe, but just that aesthetic, dark. Um, I don't know, alternative. It's the aesthetic that I think NJ is going for. So they're completely like opposite in the sense of what they're into. Like NJ will probably he loves music, obviously, but I don't think NJ would ever like live on this ranch unless he like stay with Niklaus for a couple of like NJ wants to travel the world playing music. He might just like stop by the town to play some music if he has a show here, but I don't think he would stay here if you know what I mean. What y'all talking about? Not y'all talking about death. All right, so it is the next day. Sorry for the abrupt like switch, but this is our new horse. He has a little hat. He's so cute. Yeah, he's so cute. He's a little frightened. I don't know. I should have checked his temperament and stuff. He was literally the only adult horse, so I just got him. But I definitely need to check his like what all his things are because he's very jumpy and scary all the time, and I don't love that. I may have to. Yeah, he's scared. I may have to change some of his traits. Is that cheating? But I'm gonna do it anyway. Before the next part. And this part is super long. My bad. You guys might have to like pause and come back to it if you don't like really long parts because I still have so much that I wanted to do in this part in this episode. It really like I really didn't plan for it to be this long, but with all of my footage, like with everything being gone and then brought back, it just ended up being this long with everything crashing. It wouldn't have been this long if everything didn't crash, but here we are. I'm only gonna play like one more sim day. Promise, Scouts honor. Let's definitely take care of our baby. He is hungry and needs some fun, but I think we're gonna find a different way to get him some fun today. I still want him to go on a date before this part is over, and that's what we're gonna do after we just spend some time with our daughter for a bit. And it's still kind of early in the day for a date, so see, this is the second time this strict family dynamic has come up, so this time I'm just gonna let it ride because clearly the game wants them to have a strict family dynamic. Now, while Niklaus teaches her some numbers, let's go ahead or basic needs. I forget what I got him teaching her. I got him teaching her something. Let's look through and see who we can hit up about possibly like, Candy. See what I tell you, Candy is literally always calling. Let's see who we can hit up about going on a date. We need one more first kiss. There are two people who I think potentially could be next. There's Georgia. We haven't had a first kiss with Georgia yet. And we do have a little bit of Georgia is Callie's sister. That is messy, I know, but they won't know. This is Niklaus's thinking, not mine. I don't feel this way. I would never date siblings like that, but Niklaus is a player boy. And she said no anyway. So, sorry, Niklaus. You ain't as much of a player boy as you thought you were. So, Niklaus is not the type to give up easily. So, he asked her on just a regular hangout instead of a date. And she said no to that, too. So, I don't know, Niklaus. You might need to get the hint. Maybe she found out about you and Callie. I don't know. But let's move on to Sarah. Sarah is somebody he's very attracted to, I imagine, because Sarah somewhat favors Nola in the sense that she's blonde, petite, tan. So in that way, he is interested in her. We're just gonna do a friend hangout. I didn't want to ask her on a date because I don't know he can handle another rejection. I don't know why Georgia rejected him for going on a date like that. Like a friend hangout was just crazy. We're gonna have them be funny, be friendly, and socialize. Have them stargaze. I don't know where they're going to know if all these things are available. Maybe to like a bar. So let's have them get some food and get some drinks because they can definitely do all of these things at a bar. There's not too much. Let's have them take photos together and we can have them do some dancing. I feel like they can do all this stuff at a bar. And speaking of bar, there is this one in this world that's already pre-made, comes with the game, and it's a pretty good bar, pre-made bar, if I do say so. Like a lot of the, you guys will see. You guys will see. So this is the bar. I guess it's more like a saloon, almost, because like the town. This is a country town, so would you call it a saloon? I think it's pretty nice. I don't. There's only one complaint I have about this bar is the fact that in order to get behind the bar, you have to go out, walk around and go outside. And sometimes the Sims just want to be behind the bar, so they'll stop what they're doing to go around and go outside. Hate that. For drinks, we're just gonna get some virgin drinks. I don't think Niklaus is super. I don't think Niklaus is super interested in alcohol. Like he's selling the wine, but I don't think he's just big on drinking himself. Just because, like, he'll do it, occasionally, but I don't think he is super into it just because of everything with Nola. I don't know why he got a negative romance point. For a second there, I thought somebody he knew was here, and maybe that's why he got it, and they were jealous. But this is just a friendly hangout, so I don't understand why anybody would be feeling any kind of way about anything that he's doing right now. And we're just gonna talk to her, be friendly with her. This wave and grind is a new from Utopia. It's not new, but like new to my game. I just downloaded it and it's pretty nice. It's a friendly interaction actually, so it's appropriate. Mateo, sure, you can give them my number, whatever. I want to change out these radios because I do have in the streamer mode, so songs that are copyright free will play, and I don't think any of the classical music is copyright free, so I'm gonna change this speaker to like just a regular one where I could change the stations so that I can have some music playing, because it's been so long since I've been able to have music playing in my game. Ever since I started recording, I can't have music playing in my game or I'll get copyright. But now I can have it. Alright. It's been so long since I've heard music in The Sims. Oh my gosh. It sounds so good. Alright, let's have him talk to her, be friendly with her. Definitely gotta have him do some small talking with her. They got their virgin drinks. And I think Niklaus is definitely attracted to her, definitely happy to be here with her. I think the wave and grind, we'll save that for a little bit later. Let's go ahead and order some food as well. I love going with the french fries whenever my Sims go to a bar, just because there's multiple servings. There's not multiple servings of everything, of every bar food, just certain ones. And I know for a fact that french fries is one of those. Of course, like, who doesn't love french fries? Really. Let's ask her. Alright. Plus hearts. Today's going pretty good, I think, so far. They're being very friendly with each other, very sweet with each other. Let's brighten her day. And our fries are out, so let's go ahead and grab a serving of those. Let's both grab a serving of that.
Uh-huh. Yibs. Vatish. Chankina.
Says Niklaus clued Sarah in on some personal details of his life. I know that he's a stay-at-home father. So they're getting a little deep. I don't know if that's really deep. Like, I think everybody knows he's upset. I mean, at least all the teenagers should know if they went to the same high school with him because they know why he dropped out.
Lashu Organort.
Okay, so this is the wave and grind. This is cute. No, this is the chatty dance. This is the chatty dance. Obviously it's a little messed up because he is in fact holding this plate. For whatever reason, I wish he would not hold this plate while he's dancing. But you know, yeah. Wish he would not hold this plate while he's dancing, but it's cool. They're cute. This mod is cute. And she's honestly just his type. Honestly, truthfully. Does Niklaus have a thing for snow bunnies? I mean, he doesn't really, not her sitting in that old man's lap. Jesus. Sims is really goofy. And they're just taking a photo together because, of course, he got to get a photo from every date, put every girl on his wall. You know how he does player. She's gorgeous, actually. Niklaus doesn't really know what his type is. I can't say that his type is blondes for sure because he doesn't know what his type is. He only had one serious relationship, and now he's just messing with whoever. So maybe throughout this process he'll figure out what his type is. But he definitely doesn't know what his type is at the moment. So I try to get them to dance again. I think this is the wave and grind or wave and dance. And they walked all the way outside and around to get behind the bar. I hate that they did that. But the animation is cute nonetheless. And let's just keep the good vibes going. I definitely want to see if we can get them to extend the date. Seeing like right now, as soon as the animation is done, they're like walking all the way back around again. Let's definitely extend this hangout because we only have bronze, and I feel like we can do better than that. We're walking all the way around again, which I hate so much because it just wastes so much time. The Sims waste so much time. We could have been finished with this day. We could have done like all the things, but they just keep routing themselves around in the most goofy way. So we did get some extended time, and they are sitting out here. Niklaus' hydrant is terrible. I think we're going to end this day soon, even though we just extended the time. I tried to get them to stargaze on the bench. I'm not sure how to do that just yet. I know that's came with an update with the new lovers pack, whatever it's called. But I couldn't figure out how to get them to do it. And I was trying to get that stargaze tick off, but all they literally had to do was talk about the stars. They didn't actually have to stargaze, which I realized after. But this did help them a lot with getting their friendship up higher. Hopefully he can get that kiss by the end of the night, even though he smells terrible. This is not a great way to have a first kiss, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so the date is almost over. They still don't have enough romance high enough to have a first kiss. I've been trying to get them to flirt and stuff, but it's just not good enough. And his hygiene is terrible. He's about to pass out. Like, I think we just gonna have to go ahead and call this date, and we'll try to get that first kiss another time. So Niklaus is home. Baby girl is awake and upset. Her hygiene is bad. So he's gonna, even though he's dead tired, he's gonna go ahead and take care of her. Give her some food, give her a bath, all the things. because, you know, he's a father first. So, not her throwing the food off the table. Yes, definitely lecture her about her misbehavior because that is unacceptable. He is dead tired and you just throwing food. Let's try to get her some more food going here. Okay, so I got her some more food and she is literally making me so upset right now. Niklaus is so tired and I don't have you at cheats just to like cheat his needs up, and here she is throwing food after food after food. But she claiming she hungry. Like, please, we're gonna do this one more time. If she don't eat this food this time, if she don't eat this food this last time, she's going to bed hungry. Now, young lady, act right, young lady. This time she got some spinach and pineapples, or I think it is. She talking about some yuck. I don't care if it's yucky. You eat that food because you sitting there acting crazy. Now he got to sleep on the couch because he tired. He can't even function. He got to take a quick little nap while you eat. And you being selfish, wasted food. Ooh wee. Look at my horse out here in the. It is storming bad. All my animals, they seem okay. My chickens are in the coop, so they're safe. My horse is not going into his little area where he could be safe under some cover because his little area does have a roof. But hey, if you want to be in the rain, that's on him. Is she still eating her food or no? Yes, she's still eating like a good girl, big girl. Oh, she actually finished. So let's go ahead and clean that up and so wake him up. He should have enough energy to go ahead and give her a little bit of a bath. And then everybody can go back to sleep, hopefully. Lord, he had just enough energy to get her into and out of the bed, and he's going straight to passing out. Poor Niklaus. But really, is it really poor him? Because he was out all night trying to mac on a girl. That's the whole reason why he's even exhausted, is because he was trying to mac on a lady, not because he was working so hard or nothing like that. So I don't know that I feel that bad for him. I'm about to get Miss Naomi some toddler toys because I realized I don't really have any. She just has a little bear that was more of an infant toy. So let's get something that's gonna like. I mean, she has that playhouse outside, but obviously it's raining terrible. I don't want her to go out there and play with it. And I feel like Niklaus would get her blocks versus a tablet or whatever. So let's get her some blocks. And maybe we'll probably get her some more toys soon, but I think for now this is okay. I really want this rocking horse, but I don't have the modding to make it functional. I really should get it at some point. I had it at some point. I don't know what I did with it, but yeah. I definitely want to get these the doctor toys when she ages up into a child. But for now, this is good. Baby girl is not very tired. She's just entertaining herself, playing with her new little blocks while Niklaus sleeps, which I think is fair. He's upset about being strict on her. Not this girl coming for a nightcap, and not Niklaus immediately rising out of bed to go, see about her. He is a whore. He always got energy. He always got energy to see about a lady. He has invited her in. He's just, talking to her. Probably gonna do some flirting, some heavy flirting. Is this responsible for him to have ladies brought back to the house with his daughter? But he didn't invite her over, so she just showed up. And it's the middle of the night. Well, is it? I am tripping. It is 1:19 p.m. It's just the storm is so. It's literally been raining all day. All day. It's been raining. And that means Naomi has been playing blocks for a long time. Also, but Let's go ahead and let them both have some lasagna. You know, he's a good host if nothing else. I don't know why she got up to grab a slice, but whatever. Floats her boat. She's scared of the thunderstorm. Now I'm about to pass out again. Lord. Alright, so we got our boy up. He's flirting and doing his thing. Okay, he got level 3 of the romance skill. That should help him in his quest to be a player. Who turned the radio on? Some bops though. I think we still can't have a first kiss, which sucks. I think we might just go ahead and say goodbye to her. And as much as I want him to have that first kiss so he can continue on with his aspiration, that's just going to have to be another time because he is tired for sure. Oh wait, cuddle in bed. Do y'all not see what popped up? Is his girlfriend his actual girlfriend here? Because why is she right there? That means she has to be nearby, right? Is she somewhere looking through the windows? Do we need to put up curtains? Does Niklaus need to put up curtains if he gonna be out here being nefarious? I mean, it has been a while since he contacted her, but she's free to stop by the house. She's not been stopping by the house, so that's that's always. To be fair, she did just come to the birthday party, so there was that. Ooh, it's getting crazy out here. It is some stuff he can do for his chickens, but I really don't want him coming out here while it's so stormy. But hopefully the rain will be done by the time he comes out. Alright, so Niklaus has a bit of energy. He's feeling a lot better now. And the rain is finally let up. So we're going to have him go over here and take care of his animals. And text his ladies. We'll send some texts to everybody. We'll definitely not trying to break up with her. We'll flirt. We'll send some texts. We'll send some pictures. All those good things. Gotta keep in good graces with all of our ladies. Make them all feel like our number one. We're thinking about you, etc., etc. All right, let's get these eggs cracking. We got one hatchable egg. Let's see about this. We do. So let's go ahead and put these in our fridge. So we're gonna eat those. And let's go ahead and put this hatchable egg here and let the hens, let the hens do what they do and create a new little baby. Oh, our baby is sleeping. Should we even wake him up? I kind of want to take care of him, brush his coat and all that stuff, but he seems so peaceful. Our chickens are upset and not doing well, and the clouds got acne going on. It's just a little bit of a mess. It's a little bit of a mess. His world's whenever he try to focus on the ladies, everything else seems to fall apart a little bit. As soon as he finishes with the chickens and wakes up the horse to try to take care of the horse, it is raining again. And now I feel terrible about waking up the horse because it's we woke him up just to wake him up to a thunderstorm, which is crazy. Georgia, you want to come over? I mean, yeah, you can come over, but not after you rejected Niklaus twice at the beginning of this episode. Not her, wanting a piece of it now. Alright, so Georgia and Niklaus are just about to sit and talk a little bit. See what's going on, what she's thinking about, if she's interested in him for real or not. Because, girl, you just heavily implied that you was disinterested. But we're gonna flirt with her. etc. Does she have those hearts because that means like she's super interested, or that's the things she really likes? Like those are her love languages? Does that the hearts mean? I think that means those are things that she's very interested in because of her love language. I'm so tired of that storm. I'm so sorry. RIP headphone users. This thunder in y'all ear. Terrible. Alright, let's see. Let's do some more flirtation. Like she's such mixed signals. Like she seems into it, but like she's tense. Like, are you into this or not, Georgia? Or do you want us or not? Because we can call your sister. That's not what he's saying, but that's what he's thinking. Like, let's find out her attractiveness things. Her personality, attractiveness things, her physical her physical attractiveness. Sis's has Wonderful Woman's been updated yet? I forgot to check before I recorded this part. I've literally been checking every single week since this pack came out for an update for that. So that's my favorite mod and one of my favorite mods, and I hope it gets updated soon. But I know when he does, or he or she, I don't know if it's a man or a woman who creates the mod. I know when they update it, it will be absolutely wonderful. It's gonna take this to the next level. And they can actually have their first kiss, which is crazy because after being rejected by her so many times, I did not think this episode was gonna end with them having their first kiss. All right. I think with that, I think this part has been long enough. We're gonna go ahead and. All right, they got. What is this? They got some relationship satisfaction, which is cool. We'll get into more of that in the next part. Well, I don't even know if we're gonna see Georgia in the next part because the next part we got a party to go to. And, just regular grinding stuff that we have to do with Niklaus. Thank you guys so much for watching this part. I know it was quite a bit longer than what I normally do. So sorry about that. But we'll see you guys next week with another episode of Mars Legacy. I am considering, instead of doing it every week, doing it every 2 weeks. Because I am getting a little burnt out. Just not from... I love playing The Sims, but when my game crashes and I lose everything and I have to re-record, which happens so often, it makes it hard for me to want to continue playing this game. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm thinking about moving to every 2 weeks, but there will be another episode next week. I will let you guys know ahead of time if I'm going to move to every 2 weeks. So peace, love, hair grease. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.